What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Matt, the old fireman medic guy, and I am here at Legoland Florida Resort, and I'm here for a special occasion. I got a preview of the brand new GalactiCoaster that's going to be opening up in a couple weeks, February 27th. Recently, Legoland put out a call out to any annual pass holders, and you could sign up for a time over the next week to preview the new GalactiCoaster. Signed up, put all my pass information in, got a time, and here we are. So, as I like to say, it's boost the ass this time. Welcome to Legoland, Florida. Let's check out this brand new GalactiCoaster. For those that might not be familiar, it's a brand new roller coaster that Legoland has built. There's one here in Florida, and there's one that's going to be opening up in California, in Carlsbad, at the Legoland Resort out there. I think they're similar to each other, except the one out in California's got an additional flat ride that they added into the complex that it sits in. The space theme is amazing. I'm glad that Legoland finally added a space-themed area, because they have everything. Up until now, there was nothing space-themed, and that's, I mean, really, you go all the way back into the early days of Lego, that's one of their more popular set series, and that was the space theme. I mean, who all remembers that Legoland space monorail that came out, right? Every kid wanted that right here. And then there was all the Alpha Centauri bases, the Mtron sets, what else was there? The Space Police, Blacktron. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So I'm excited to see this entire land. I haven't watched any other previews that are out there. There's a few, but I wanted to see all this for the very first time. So I'm taking you all with me. Let's go check out the new Legoland Florida GalactiCoaster in the brand new space themed area. This is a really cool place. Yeah, I don't come out here very often, a couple times a year, but I think it's because of that makes it really special. And I will tell you, if you're planning a trip here, I will tell you, you want to plan somewhere between middle to late October and early to mid-May. I would avoid later May, all of June, July, and August, because this park is very, very warm. Very warm. Speaking from experience. The new Lego Big Brick store is finally reopened. We'll check that out when we're on our way out. I gotta see my buddy though first. Oh, there he is.
Can you taste the pizza here?
Heck yeah. That's one of my favorite characters out here. So I've shown this before. This is the map of Legoland, Florida, and it's a gigantic park. Plus you have the water park way back here. The GalactiCoaster is right in this area. It's right behind it was the Ford driving school. I think it's just driving school now. Sponsorships pull out, whatever. So we're right here, right yonder, and so we got to work our way back to the GalactiCoaster. And then on the opposite side, if we were to go, well, we could get there a couple different ways, but if we were to take this path and go this way, go around Miniland and down across here where this waterfall is, which this is still, again, part of the old Cypress Gardens, go past the old water ski show area, which sadly they don't do that anymore either. That would take us back into the original Cypress Gardens area, which is all the way back here. There's a lot to see here, I will say that. There is a ton of things to do here. It's a big park. This Land of Adventure has one of my favorite rides, the Lost Kingdom Adventure. It's a target shooting ride. I have one of my most favorite memories of this park on this ride. Lego City World. Once we get through Lego City World, we'll be back at the new land, which sits out back by the water park too. Oh, this is Lego Boating School. I did this on one of my other vlogs too. These are boats that you can sit in, and you push the pedal down, go faster, go slower. You steer it, there's no track. This is a lot of fun. Here's our GalactiCoaster. I'm I'm excited to see this. This has been pretty heavily promoted for a while, so I'm kind of curious to see what all the excitement is about. We're getting closer. The building is right back there behind driving school. You could almost interpret that as all you Grand Theft Auto 4 fans, Liberty City Fire Department. The pathway is officially open. This is also the way to get back to the water park, but it's closed today. I believe the water park opened for the first time yesterday, so it's kind of still in seasonal operation. But as we get closer to May and that, it'll open every day. Wow, they've completely restructured all of this. Holy cow. This is actually really nice. Get a really unique view of the park too. There's an elevated view of driving school. You got the little green men out here. That's amazing. Wow. This is pretty cool. We are in. Got my wristband. You can ride as many times as you want till 3 p.m. How amazing is that, huh? This is gonna be fun. Oh, wow. Spaceport 885. I wonder what the symbolism behind that is. At least not Starport 75. Man, they got some nods to the old Lego space too here. This is like from the 70s and 80s. This is my era.
This way to space. Come on in.
Yeah, they got a little playground over here. Wow. I had to switch to the GoPro because I had to put everything in a locker. Wow, look at the old sets.
Everyone in the galaxy to join
Black Tron. There's M-Tron. Oh my god. Wow. Let's go all the way in. Oh, check this out. It's amazing.
Moments away. So cool.
That's pretty cool. Here's our ride vehicle right here.
Last up in this spaceship building fun. You got it. Cadets, look sharp. Your mission briefing is about to begin with Explorer Captain Nova Orion. Mission briefing starting in 3, 2, 1.
Listen up, cadets. We need your help. A giant space rock is zooming towards us. It's the asteroid of probable destruction. We tried zapping the asteroid with a giant laser. We tried catching it with a giant net. But both ingenious plans have mysteriously failed. Over to the man with Plan C. It's our chief engineer, Beth Dipper.
Hey cadets, the C stands for cadet, because Plan C depends on you. The plan is to break up the asteroid by harnessing the most destructive force in the galaxy. Separators. These guys just can't
The brick separators. Hell yeah.
Turn their menace into a force for good. Please take your cadets to lure a swarm of separators to the asteroid. Over to Commander Olivia, who is about to find some.
We've located large swarms of separators in space sectors Alpha, Beta, and Charlie. Couldn't get too close. There are more than ever and are likely to separate anything that crosses their path. Jones is telling me to be careful. He's right. you'll need to locate these separator swarms in your spaceships. You have told them that bit, haven't you, Biff?
Just getting there. Okay, cadets. First, you need to customize the spacecraft so awesome that it grabs the separator's attention like nothing else.
Cheeseburger.
You'll need to make your spacecraft speedy, too, because as soon as the separators come for you, it's time to go, 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 before they can separate you, too.
Woo-hoo! Check me out above! My gravity skates just fizzled out. Hey, teammates, drifting in with a hot tip. We're all doing this mission in Cruiser 4. Might be they're not all your crewmates yet, but let's dive into building together.
Cadets, time is running out! Just remember the 3 S's. 1. Spacecraft. Customize it. Climb aboard. 2. Separators. Locate them. Lead them to the asteroid. 3. Safe return. Watch out for wormholes and debris. Get back safe. Got that? Great! Come on, let's go!
All cadets to the engineering bay. Let's get mission ready.
Alright, we're going to design our own rocket ship here. This is kind of like test track. Holy cow. These are the magic bands almost. Look, we're going to use these to link up to the computer so we can design our spacecraft. Number 7. Alright.
Biff Dipper here, Chief Engineer. Come in, cadets. Do you read me? Yes. As the asteroid of probable destruction is zooming closer to spaceport, it's messing with my signal. I'm sending over blueprints for the basic spacecraft I designed for your mission. Your task is to customize my basic design and then ride it into space, okay? Work together and follow my instructions. Let's hope this signal holds. First, pick the coolest nose design for your spacecraft. Just swap, tap another nose.
We gotta go with
To
M-tron.
keep it, do nothing.
Heck yeah.
Simply stand back and wait for my next instruction. Pick quickly. Whichever nose is on your spacecraft when the timer runs out is the one we'll keep. Time's up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, cadets. You picked your first bricks. Now pick the wings.
Alright.
Which design
Let's see what hamburger wings look like.
you need. Remember, you need
Now that's a
wings
spaceship.
zoom away from the separator so they don't catch up.
Let's keep the cheeseburger wings. Ooh, there's the M-tron. Yeah, let's stick with the cheeseburgers. I like it.
Wings, cadets. Pressing on. It's time to get your spacecraft's tank.
Gotta go back with
Tap the
M-tron.
screen to drive it up.
Look at that. That's a mean machine.
First time. Pick quickly. It's nearly time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Just time for one quick final choice.
All right, what's this?
Right now, take something extra. We'll grab the separator's attention. This means they'll chase you to the asteroid.
Oh, there we go. Heck yeah.
Hurry, time's up in 5,
There we go.
4, 3,
I like that.
2, 1. Amazing teamwork, cadets. You did
This is
it.
the best part right there.
Wow! That was awesome, Rocketeers! Fast and stylish. Quickly, tap your spacecraft key on the reader and we'll upload your design to the loading bay so you can go.
All right,
for
we're
launch.
uploaded.
Good luck, cadets.
Oh, there's our machine.
Over and out.
Ready? Look at that.
It's amazing.
sector Alpha ahead. Separator swarm up ahead. Hold it steady. That's it. Quick, head for the asteroid. Ah, they're taking it apart. Change course, now. Let's get out of here. Whoa! Light speed! Woohoo!
Welcome back! You saved Spaceport!
You were awesome, Cadet. Second for action shot. All right! Great! The separators really did take care of that asteroid. Mission accomplished. Make sure you collect your mission log on the way out. I guess so.
That was amazing. Gotta return our key. We'll talk about it when I get my other camera. There's another spacecraft key return. The design your own craft is really cool. Oh, of course, you got to exit to the gift shop. Wow. Oh, they have a telescope now.
Would you wear underwear if they were Legoland?
No, we would not.
Lego books are good for that.
Oh, they have a smaller version of the Artemis if you don't want to buy the entire big set. Basically, they have that one, which has a really cool display. And then their bigger challenge is they have the full Artemis set. And of course, the vending machine, which I think is really cool. That is amazing. That was really cool. Oh, I like this. The tribute to the old Lego space, 1970s, late 70s, early 80s. Oh my gosh. All right, let's talk about the GalactiCoaster. That was a lot of fun. The Design Your Spaceship was amazing. I had a great time with that. It brings back memories of test track and design your own car, and then you test it out on the test track. This one here, you're trying to save, the planet from an incoming asteroid, and you're using these like brick separators, which are a big staple of Lego sets and have been for a long time. What else is really cool is when you pull out of the loading station, your car is sideways, and you can see from the video. And you pull out and you go sideways on the track for a little bit, and you go in front of the screens. And those screens, your space vehicle that you designed pops up, and that vehicle is basically what you're going after this asteroid with. The other thing about this coaster is it is a dual launch coaster. It's a tire wheel launch, and the first one is pretty good. The second one's kind of so-so, but that first launch, it really propels you out into space. And there's a combination of physical sets and then screens. The perfect comparison I can have to this is Guardians of the Galaxy Jr. Guardians of the Galaxy at Walt Disney World at Epcot is the king of the indoor rotating coasters. This is its son. That's the best way I can describe it. The first part of the ride, the cars don't spin or rotate too much, but once you get off that second launch, the cars do rotate and they turn around. So if you have trouble with equilibrium in a dark environment with rotating around, you might want to really think twice about this, because it's very similar to Guardians. It's nowhere near the speed nor the length. It's a little shorter. In fact, it's a lot shorter, but it still provides a really cool thrill. This is a nice addition to Legoland. I am going to ride this a lot more. This is a lot of fun. They also have a single rider queue in this, which will be nice because you're going to have, by looking at the setup, you got 4 seats in one cart, 4 seats in the other cart in the 2 trains. There's without a doubt going to be open seats. I would imagine, though, the single rider queue doesn't have the design your space vehicle. Similar to how Epcot's test track was with design your car, you could basically scan your magic band and it would create a already pre-made car for you. versus going into the design shop. And I'm guessing that's how this is going to be. Once this opens in a couple weeks, I'll come back and ride it. We'll test out the single rider line and we'll see how that goes. But this is a really cool ride. If the lines are short, I would ride the standby all day because you get the full experience of designing your spacecraft and all that. Mine turned out great. You know, I had the M-Tron front, which I'm a big fan of M-Tron. All you Generation Xers out there that were big into Legos, you know what I'm talking about. M-Tron Legos with the magnets in them, the red and fluorescent green Legos, those were cool. I had a couple of those sets. My dad got me one for my birthday. It was one of those big M-Tron rocket ships, and it had all these really cool Lego magnetic mechanisms on it. It was amazing. So there's a lot of blast from the past in there. There's even a Lego set in there. I'm not sure if I captured it on my camera, but when you walk in, there's that little circle display of old school space Lego sets, and they have an M-Tron set in there, and then they have one from Lego Space, which goes back from like the late 80s into the early 90s. That's the same set that my Uncle Jeff got for me for Christmas one year. That was really cool to see. I mean, it brought back a lot of memories. You know, sadly, almost a year ago now, he passed away, and so to see that set in there and knowing he got that set for me many years ago for Christmas, it was a really nice reminder of him. Like I said, my brother and I were big into Lego Space. We both really liked Lego Space. We had a lot of Lego Space sets. And so this is a fun ride. I will be back again and again to ride this. Just not in the middle of summer. But I will say though, this is very well needed for the middle of summer when it starts pouring rain out and it starts to thunderstorm. This is going to give families a nice break, one from the heat and the weather, to get inside and enjoy an indoor roller coaster. Because really, Legoland Florida here, you know, everything mostly is outdoors. There's very few indoor rides. I think the only other two that I can think of are the movie world, the Masters of Flight, and then the Ninjago ride. That's it. Most everything else is outdoors. So this is a really nice addition to the park. I'm really happy with this. Really am. It is short, I will say that. It is short. However, it's perfect for new coaster enthusiasts, kids that are just getting into riding roller coasters. It's inside, it's in the dark, so you can't really tell how high off the ground you are, and the launches are just perfect. They're not too extreme, they're just right. So I think kids, adults of all ages are going to really enjoy this roller coaster. Great job, Legoland. And I know a lot of people that had a chance to preview the one, I think in California, were bashing it because it's so short. Well, not everything can be a 5-minute long roller coaster, you know, especially one where it's geared to kids. You really want that to be kind of short and sweet and to the point. You want them to be able to come back and ride this thing over and over again, and that's what they have here. The other thing I want to show you here is a really neat tribute to some older Lego sets. So underneath the big screen here, there's all these flight numbers and destinations. Futuron, that was the set that had the space monorail. And then the Alpha Centauri Outpost, my brother had that set. Spaceport 886, that's where we're at now. Lego Duplo Planet, Lego Space, Lego Mars, Lego Blacktron. Those were some amazing sets. Those are starting to come back now. And then Lego Icons Planet.
Tongue Twister, the only universal translator in the galaxy that comes in a range of 2
That's really cool.
Welcome to the Spaceport launch. We need your help to customize.
So this is the Lego globe right as you walk in. There's the main line, and then there's Fast Track, Pass, and Single Riders. Here's some of the old school Lego sets. This is from late 70s, early 80s. This is M-Tron. This is the set I was talking about. I had a set very similar to this. You see the little magnets on it. They would attach into the spacecraft, and the magnets would hold it in, and it would do all kinds of really cool functions. And then this is the set that my uncle got for me for Christmas in the late 80s, early 90s. I still have this set somewhere, and it's really cool to see this. I'm glad this is here. Every time I walk past this, and whenever I ride this, I got a memory of him right here.
Welcome to the Spaceport launch facility.
And then here's some of the newer space sets right here.
Customize and fly a spacecraft. We need crews of 4 to assemble. We need awesome teamwork to
This is
customize a
amazing.
spacecraft.
They did a great job.
We need those spacecraft launching into space to go save our spaceport. We need you.
This will be the newer walkway, I'd imagine, to the Lego water park. So they completely redid the pathway. The old pathway came up right through here, and then you walked out into this little roundabout here. Yeah, I'm from Indiana, we call them a roundabout. And that was where the Lego Mermaid was, and then the Lego Flying School was right over in this area. This is where that roller coaster was, and then you could walk that way to the water park. And I don't know if you can see it, but you can see some of the water slides through there. And then right on the other side of this green pole barn, right over there, that's the back side of Cypress Gardens. Pretty cool. But yet when you're in those gardens, I swear you feel like you're miles away from anything. They did a phenomenal job at this park with immersion. They did a great job. All right, that was a successful pass holder preview of the new GalactiCoaster. I'm a big fan of the space Lego minifigures they've got around here. Like I was saying earlier, this is a nice touch right here. This is my childhood right here. I'm glad that's there. Fantastic.
There's a new mission coming up. This is your chance to go on a cosmic trip into.
And the other thing is too, is there's room up here. There could be a lot of potential possibilities for expansion over in this area. You know, another, you know, not necessarily another roller coaster, but like a flat ride of some kind, like a spinny ride, something fun for younger kids. But that roller coaster is perfect for everybody. That is ideal. So I'm down here, back by where the driving school is. This is the original pathway here. This is where you used to walk, right up this way. And you go around the corner here. This is where all those construction walls were. And last time I was here in June when I was filming my vlog for the Sea Life Aquarium, I came up here and it was warm up here because there was all these construction walls. There was no airflow in there. But you used to walk up here to get to the old flying school ride, which again was up here, and then the water park entrance was up on top of the hill there. This is all changed now. This is the new pathway. So to get to the water park, if things stay the way they are now, to get to the new water park, you're going to walk right past the new GalactiCoaster, which is cool. That's really neat, because it looks like this is going to be all closed down eventually and either landscaped or they'll maybe put a bunch of trees up or walls or whatever, but it looks like they're completely redoing this whole side of the park. This looks really nice. And these buildings, it looks like they're kind of doing what SeaWorld did with some of their old buildings they don't use anymore. It looks like they're starting to tear them down. With as much room that is out here at this park, there is a lot of expansion abilities and a lot more future lands and rides that can be added out here. That's the nice thing about this park. There's so much land out here. Cypress Gardens is enormous. I never realized how big it was until you actually start walking around here, because just what you can see in the theme park is only a fraction of the sheer amount of land that's available out here. It's pretty amazing. Oh, Liberty City Firehouse is open for the day. We're still in holiday mode. This has been a busy weekend. This is the new and improved and refurbished Lego Water Blasters ride. This is the one where you have the little buttons you can push. And if you time it right, when people have their cart swung out, you push this button. There you go. Oh man, that felt amazing. Beautiful. And then here we have Miniland. Because of the Florida sun and the Florida weather, it's pretty destructive to things like Legos. So a couple years ago, Legoland Florida built this really nice canopy. One, to protect the models from the damage of the sun and the rain and the storms, but also to let folks walk around here at a nice, easy rate so you can enjoy this. It helps shade them from the sun. This used to be all open in the bright sun. This was it's not enjoyable in the summer to be out here. In fact, they're starting to refurbish a lot of these Lego buildings. Like we're over here in the Las Vegas section. But you can see the difference between like the Venetian right there and even this one. And then look at the tower right there. You can see how faded this is and how new that is. You still have the interactive parts too, where you can make the volcano fountain erupt at the Mirage. This is actually a piece of history too. The Mirage is not there anymore, sadly. So hopefully they keep this.
They do have the Mirage.
Hey, they got the scuba divers right there too. I wonder if they're getting ready to put them in the water. There's some new signs that have popped up too. Check this one out. Injured. Attorney at law, Bob Brickerson. Call 555 ouch. Looks like he's stuck to that $100 bill. Either that or he's putting the billboard up. And he's recruited the Las Vegas Fire Department to help him out. This is a new installment too since the last time I've been here, the Neon Boneyard Park. I've heard of that. It's supposed to be a really cool attraction with all the old neon signs that have been retired. Oh yeah, here it is. How cool is this? Yeah, this is all brand new. This is actually a nice addition here because this was all just desert. The Welcome to Las Vegas sign was over here somewhere. So this is a nice feature here. I bet this looks really nice at nighttime. I'm wondering if they're restoring the Welcome to Las Vegas sign because, like I said, it sat right in here. It was pretty weathered and faded. I would imagine they're going to restore it and then it'll get put right here. And hopefully this is the start of a lot of new rides out here at Legoland. It's been a while since they've added something really new like that. You know, we got Sea Life last year. That'd been an ongoing project. And then before that was the Lego Ferrari build and race experience, which it wasn't a ride or anything. It was kind of a indoor attraction. You could sit down and build race cars and sit in the Lego Ferrari car. They could easily make this the largest Legoland theme park in the world. All right, let's check out this new Lego big brick shop. Holy smokes. This is kind of cool. Wow. Man, they really opened it up in here. Holy smokes. Wow. The only thing I don't like, and I wish we would get away from, but we probably never will now that we're in the current times we're in, are these freaking LED lights. I cannot stand these lights. They're just so bright. I miss the old school incandescent soft glow lights. That is a whole lot bigger than I thought it was. This is the aquarium. There's the new Starship Enterprise. Man, $400. Whew. I don't know. What do y'all think? That Death Star is a big set. It's almost 10,000 pieces. I'm just not a fan of it. Oh, is it me? And of course, the #1 set of all time, the Titanic set. Oh, here's another one of those wall art sets. That's pretty cool. And they also have the Game Boy. And the way they recreated the screen, that looks just like an actual Game Boy screen. Like if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know that's a picture behind there. You'd think that this thing actually worked. And then speaking of the Blacktron sets, I wish they would bring back M-Tron while they're at it. This thing looks familiar, huh? Where have we seen this before? This car right here. It's hard to believe it's almost been a year since I bought that and put it together. I bought that car on Memorial Day, race day weekend, and started assembling it during the Indianapolis 500, and then kept on working on it through the Coca-Cola 600. These F1 cars are really amazing and highly detailed projects. That looks just like a freaking Game Boy, and the cartridges, they look identical. That's incredible. You talk about leaving no detail left out, even down to the serial number on the back. And right here is Sea Life. Because of the annual pass that I have, I can go in there anytime. That's a really neat little aquarium too, I will say. The only thing I'm just not a fan of is, and it's for the guests that are coming here on vacation, this is not included with your park admission. This is an add-on. I think for what they charge you to come into Legoland Florida here, this should be part of that price, not in addition to. Just my opinion. But it is a very cool experience. It is a very, very beautiful property out here. That was a great time today, coming out to Legoland, getting to ride the new GalactiCoasters, annual pass holder preview. That was a lot of fun. But I'm a big fan of GalactiCoaster. As I mentioned, it does spin, not crazy, but the cars do rotate as you're moving around the track, especially after the second launch. So if you have any type of vertigo problem, or you have trouble getting yourself centered, if you're rotating around in the dark, you might want to think twice about riding that. Outside of that, I think everybody's going to really enjoy it. Especially, like I said, even kids, adults of all ages. It's really designed for everybody, which is what's nice. So with that, we're going to wrap this up. I'll see you all again very shortly. Hope you enjoyed this today. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Lots more to come. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Fire Medic Adventure 17 is out. See ya.